Before I take question and answers, there is something very, very, I think, very important for me to re-explain. I noticed that it's a key to um, having this strategy work very well. But before I get into that, I also want to um, remind us more how important it is to take trading as a business. I noticed that one very common thing with us as traders, one very common thing with many traders is the fact that the only thing that we focus our attention on is the strategy. A strategy that will give me 80%, 90%. And there is nothing wrong with that, but that is not completely what will give us what we are looking for. I'm talking to you guys now because I feel that in this year, 2020, we should be able to start well and take advantage of some basic things that we've not done before. I take my time to look for articles. I take my time to look for informations and I send to people. But I also notice that except and unless I send trade results where you are seeing something like 100% or you are seeing something like 90%, only one red out of 20 green, it doesn't catch attention of so many people. And permit me to say to you, because you're a member of Marvel, I would like you to understand that we want to go beyond the normal thing others are doing. We want to really make money from this because there is money to be made. And what the general people do is the fact that they only look for strategies. And that's why people can easily be drifted away. The moment you see a result of someone, you are immediately, I'm not talking about, it's not because I want you to focus on the strategy I've taught you, but I want you to begin to see certain things about your trading, certain characters that has made many not to be amongst the 10% because IQ came up with a survey and concluded that it's about less than 10% of people that register with them that actually make money. And that means 90% lose their money. 90% lose their money. And it also means if 90% lose their money, what is it that the 90% are doing that is making them to lose their money? You will agree with me that most people that are making money are not talking. Most people that are making money, they are not talking. Many of them, you don't even have their contact. It's only a few of us who feel that, oh, we have gone through a lot and my own life is I'm a teacher. So I am bringing teaching into my business. I'm a teacher. So I love to teach. I teach people. So that is one of the reasons why you see me doing this. Not because and what I collect from you is what I'm living on. No, 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 no. Because many people think is what the teachers are collecting on is what they are living on. No, far, far from that. So a lot of people that are making money, either in Forex or in binary, many of them are not talking. So most people that you see talking are those that are not making money. They are those not making money. And sometimes those people you see posting results everywhere, online, social media, you have to find out yourself, why are they really posting this result? What exactly is behind the posting of their result? What do they want to achieve? What do they want to achieve? And one of the things that IQ came up with is that the result that many people are posting online, they are not consistent. And they can't even defend it. Okay, today they're going to have 9 winning trades. 9 winning trades out of 10. And you see the result being posted. But check out whether the result will be posted tomorrow. Check out whether the result will be posted next week. So don't be driven into all this result that is carrying people from one place to the other. So I want us to look at the exact thing that makes people profit in this business. Those who have made money, those who are making money, what exactly is it that is making them to make money? Because if you do what they are doing, you will get the exact result. And so you can't join the crowd. So when I post and I send you a kind of an article for you to read that can help you, many people don't pay attention to it because they don't feel that that is important. But I'm begging you, I'm appealing to you. Take your time to read those things. Take your time to study them. You will need them. They are necessary for your success in this trading. Very necessary. I have an article right now. I don't know whether I posted that one. Why I said why many people lose money in binary. And he said one of the reasons is because many people have too many strategies. Too many strategies. You don't even know which one. And with too many strategies many people have, they are still looking for more. Every day they are looking for more. Every day. So all these things, they are the things that makes brokers to make money, because it looks like the normal thing that happened to normal people. People are not just satisfied. People are not just consistent. People are not just disciplined. People can't just stay with one thing. And many people are looking for what it is being called, they call it Holy Grail. Holy Grail is a situation where you don't lose. You don't have a loss. So they are looking for a system that will give them 10 wins in a row. My brothers and sisters, I want to appeal to you. This is a business. And so let's take it as a business. I will say more, then I will ask some questions. But what I want to really explain today to us, very, very important to our winning rates, is what many people have not been able to understand, what I call market environment. There are so many comments on our group that makes me to know that this market environment is not understood. One of such comments, which was made by one of our brothers, he said 90% or 90-something% of the candles will stop or will end or will close at a support and resistance. And I said, I responded immediately, if 96% or 90% of candles will end or close at a support and resistance, that means we will not have a trade. Because if you see a level, one of the things I say to you, if you see a level, stop. So that means all the candles are stopping at levels. That means 96% of your candles, you will not be able to have a trade. But that construction and that comment, it's a picture to me that market environment needs to be properly understood. Now, let's look at what I describe as market environment. Now, when you see this chart, the market environment of this chart is not very good. So, because you have, and I've said it before, when you have a situation where you're having too many levels close to themselves, it's an indication that the market environment is not good. Now, you have a level here. 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 This is a level. This is a level. This is a level, which is to this level. This is a level, which is to this level. This is another level, which is to this level. And this is another level. The moment you see an environment like this, this is not a good market environment for the strategy that I taught. There are other strategies to apply in trading situations like this. But what I'm teaching on what I thought, this will not work. Whenever you see too many resistance, too many support close to themselves, the strategy might not be able to work. You will strongly and really look for strong candles, 2 strong candles, and you will not be able to find. Even if you find, you will realize that wherever the candle will stop, there's likely going to be either a support or a resistance, and you might not be able to take that trade. So this is an indication that the market environment here is not favorable for the strategy that I taught. That doesn't mean there are no strategies that can be applied in trading this. But for the strategy that I have taught, especially in this year, this market environment that you are seeing right now might not be very, very good. And one of the things that the strategy that I taught, because there are other strategies, in fact, there is one more strategy that I have not mentioned, and I didn't want to mention it now because I don't want you to have too many on your head, is what I call volume. That gives you a lot of trading opportunities almost every 5 minutes. But I want us to work on something. And what I want us to work on is consistency and discipline. So when you see a market environment like this, one of the first things that you should do is don't struggle to look for a trade. Right now you are seeing 2 strong candles, but this is a level. This is a level. This is a buy entry. But you are seeing 1 strong candle, another strong candle, but you are seeing a level here. So in this situation right now, you cannot take a trade. Why? Because the market environment is not good. And if you don't understand it, you will be struggling to just take a trade. You will be struggling to just take a trade. So the first thing to do is to understand this market environment. The moment you have a situation like this, when you have markets going like this, it is not very, very okay for the type of strategy we are trying to apply. It's not very okay, especially the 2 strong candles. 2 strong candles. The only thing you can do here is to trade something like TROC after this candle. If you see a confirmation candle, but you could even see a confirmation candle that will end at this level, then you'll be looking at another level here. So to go up will now become an issue. So I want you to understand that you need to understand that your strategies needs to be applied with certain market environment. And you don't need to understand all the market environment. All you need to understand is to find a way to become a specialist in a particular style. You know, one of the things I found out in a professional setting in the world, like when I was in school, I did architecture. I had some friends that were doing medicine. But I realized that at a lower level of medicine, you can be doing a general medicine, general study of medicine. But as you go further in life, even in so many professions, as you go further in life, you begin to streamline your knowledge like a medical doctor. You begin to move from being a general practitioner to either a gynecologist or a surgeon. At this point in time, you are becoming to specialize in a particular area. So also is a trading business. You can't know everything, and don't make an attempt to know everything. When you want to know everything, you become know nothing. Because to know everything, it is not possible. So we need to understand and specialize in certain market environment. So when you see a trade like this, it might be difficult for you to apply some of the strategies. Some of them, some can be applied here. Some can be applied here. For instance, now you are seeing this is a momentum. This is a momentum. This is another momentum. But this is a level. This is a level. So what this one is teaching you is that he's teaching you patience. He's teaching you discipline. He's teaching you to follow rules. He's making you to sit down. Not every time you open your chart, you just be pressing sell, buy, high option, lower option. No, a good business person doesn't do that. So let's understand. Hello? Is anybody saying something? Okay. So a good business person doesn't do that. And we have to handle, okay, now look at it right now. I told you this is a level. This is a level here. But this candle eventually is closing as a sell candle because of a two strong candles. But you have to also understand that the same candle can reverse because this is a very big bias area. So don't trade based on luck. Trade what I call high probability trade setup, where you know, at least with certain level of understanding, you know that this trade will go. High probability setup. So market environment is very, very key. Very, very important. So I just explained to you, when you have a situation where you have too many support close to themselves, resistance, you are going to be having problems. So that is an indication that the market environment is not favorable. So leave that chart and probably go to another chart. Now, you can see this chart. This is a different one. Now look at this chart. Look at this chart. This one is a good downtrend. But when you are studying market environment, you also need to study that's why I say it's an environment. Sometimes many of us don't look at it very well. Now you are seeing that this chart is an indication of, number one, we have a downtrend. But something is very, very important with this downtrend. It is a downtrend, but buyers are inside this downtrend. That's why you could see, red candles, then sometimes you see two green candles, then red candles again. So you can see two green candles, red candles again. So this type of an environment, when you notice that it is a very good linear trend, because wherever you are seeing support and resistance, it's not just close to themselves. Okay? So this is a good market environment. But in studying market environment, you also need to look at the behaviors of the candle within the market environment. There are situations where you see a lot of red candle in a downtrend. Okay, for instance, look at this one. Many people have asked me, how do you get this type of trend? And I've explained it before. These are good market environment. These are good market environment. And the reason for this is because when you look at your left side, I said it in my flick class, when you look at your left side and there are not too many activities, chances are that at the right side, you are going to get something similar. So when you look at here and you are seeing a very good market environment, look at red candles. How many candles? Red, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you are seeing green candle, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a good market environment. In this situation, you can find a very good trade setup. Look at this, 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 look at this. So this is a kind of a trend you can trade. You have a lot of opportunities in this place right now. You can trade TROC here, you can trade momentum here, you can trade trend continuation only on this chart. Only on this chart. Now, the question is, can we get this chart? Yes. When can we get this chart? I don't know. But one thing I'm sure is that when you open your chart, you can search for different type of chart and look at which one is giving you a good market environment. Imagine you trading this now. Imagine you look at from here to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. There are all so many trade opportunities here. All our strategies, you can be traded here, and you can get 5, 6, 7 winning trade only in this place, and you are good for the day. You are good for the day. So market environment is very, very important. It's very, very key. So my advice is, when you open your chart and your chart is clumsy, it doesn't give you a good market environment, why don't you shift to another chart? If you shift to another chart and at the same time you don't get a good market environment, move to another chart. You should be able to get a good market environment by the time you check so many charts. And if at the end of the day you can't find a good market environment, this is an indication for you to close the market and leave at that time. You have to learn the discipline of not just trading because you have to trade. This is your money, brothers. This is your money. This is your real money. Hard-earned money. Treat it very seriously. Don't play games with a dollar of yours. Don't do that. So if you can't find a market environment, maybe there is a news, maybe whatever be the case, why don't you just close it? If after you have checked like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chart and you can't find market environment, leave it alone and come back. Leave it alone and come back. Because having a market environment is the key. Is a key. Like I said to you before, don't join the fight, the bull and the bears fighting. Don't join them. Let them fight and let's know who has won. Then we join who has won. So you can see this type of a market environment. Why don't you go for it? If you can't see it and you are seeing this type of a market environment, let's look for another one. Now you are seeing this type of a market environment. This is not quite too okay. Look at it. Even though there can be opportunities here, but the previous chart we saw was far, far better than this. Wherever you are seeing a lot of weeks, they are not a very good market environment. They are not good market environment. Whenever you are seeing a kind of a W chart or patterns, sometimes they are not a very good environment. But if you see a linear chart, it can be very good. Now you look at this chart now, it's giving you an idea of uptrend and a downtrend. Now, if you don't check 1 hour right now, how are you going to know which one is the trend? So market environment also, you can use your moving average to know if you're in a very good market environment. If you see uptrend and downtrend as you see your chart, then it's not a very good one. Now, this one is showing you a downtrend, a very good downtrend. Okay? From here, you can see a very good downtrend from here. From here, you can see a very good downtrend. This is it. So in this place, you can still find trade. You can find trade. Okay? So please, market environment is very, very key. I'm not too sure how much I will emphasize on market environment. Look at it. Look, this is a good market environment. So I have said to you, in getting a market environment, one of the things you need is to see that, one, your moving average will give you an idea. Your moving average should not be showing you uptrend and downtrend in one chart. If it's showing you uptrend and downtrend, check for the candles. How do the candles behave? Are there too many weeks? Are there a lot of support and resistance? If there are, then it's not a good market environment. So look for another chart. Look for another chart. Hello? Before I move forward, is there any question, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Any question, please? Okay, let me read one. Okay, Usagi said no. Is it understood? Is it clear? Okay, let me check another question. No, sir. Hassan, No. Is it understood? Is it clear? Understood. Clear. Okay. So, one other thing I want to say before you bring out your general questions. Okay, let me read the question coming in. Clear. Okay. Clear. We had a meeting last week, and I said to every one of us, try to focus on following your rules and discipline for 7 days. I'm very sure that many of us didn't do that. We can change the time frame to get a good pay. Well, I gave you 5-minute time frame. So if you are changing the time frame, then you are not following the rules, because the rule for this year, for now, is 5-minute time frame. So if you jump from 5 minutes to 2 minutes or to 10 minutes or to 15 minutes, you might be breaking the rule. So the rule is we are trading 5-minute time frame. 5 minutes time frame. So study the market environment in 5 minutes time frame. Now, the 1 hour is to give you the real general idea of the trend. The real general idea of the trend. But if you go to 1 hour and you're also seeing your candles not forming very well, it's an indication that the environment is not very good. It's an indication that the market environment is not very, very good. So I am saying to you that learn to follow rules. Learn to be disciplined. If there is anything you need more this year, this January, it is discipline. It is discipline. It is discipline. You don't need too many strategies. One of my students said to me that, I think she said she wants to focus on trading only trend continuation. And I was very happy hearing that. Because as I read a lot of articles from IQ Option, in the survey of the good traders, successful traders, they don't have too many strategies. It is teachers, trainers that have too many strategies to teach people. And the idea is for you to pick 1 or 2, master it. Don't be a prostitute of strategy. Don't be a prostitute of strategy. What do I mean by a prostitute of strategy? You are jumping from one to another one. You are jumping from one to another one. So don't be so. Don't be. It's not going to be good for you, because I just feel, okay, let me read this. There always seems to be a hidden level after the 2 big candles in the SNR. I was only winning consistently with pullback strategy. Now, if pullback strategy works for you, fine. But when you say there are hidden levels after 2 candles, is why I am explaining market environment. The reason why you are seeing hidden levels is because you are trading in an environment where there are too many candle reactions close to themselves. If you understood what I explained by market environment, there can never be a hidden level that will not see. For instance, let's go back to that candle again. Let's go back to that chart again. Now, you are seeing a chart like this. Where is it going to be a hidden level? You are going to see the level. But when you come to a chart like this, you are likely going to see levels. Look at it. A chart like this, look at it. You will see levels. Some of them hidden, some of them not seen. Okay? So that is why I am taking time to explain market environment. This type of a trend, you can't see hidden levels. Even if you see hidden level and you took a trade and it was lost, you will check it very well. So, oh, there's a level here. And at that point in time, you will be able to know that, okay, what am I looking for? Am I looking for a reversal? Am I looking for TRC? Or am I looking for whatever it is you are looking for? But in a situation where you always have hidden levels, especially you have that in 1 minute. Because when you turn this chart right now to 1 minute, you will see levels much more than what you are seeing here. And that is why I'm recommending 5 minutes. Where if you enter the trade in 5 minutes, you should be able to check as the trade of 5 minutes is going. You should be able to zoom out to be able to check all those hidden levels.
You mute your mic, please.
My goal and my desire is that every one of us that we have come together in this group, we should be successful. No one should be unsuccessful this year. No one. No one. We're looking for 5 minutes trade setup. We have brought one right now. So what we need now, follow the rules. Stay disciplined. Tell yourself that some of you that are sending your chart and your trade to me, some of you have come to an understanding that only 5 trades in a day is enough for you. And can I tell you the truth? That is what I'm doing now. Just 5 trades. If I take 5 trades and I win 4, I have met my target per day. I've met my target per day. Just 5 trades. Target met. Okay? Okay, let me read this, sir. But even in a good market environment, when I go to past history, I see levels most times, so I don't take trade. Depending on how far you have gone. Like, look at what I'm showing you here right now. It is better for you to trade what you see. Don't trade what you think. Because every market that you are trading, they have history. They have history. Most of the levels you are seeing right now has been a level, many of them 2 years back. So if you are going to be trading based on levels 2 years back, 3 years back, you might not find any trade at all. So like somebody will say, trade what you see, not what you think. The moment you are able to zoom in to a certain level and you are seeing, like here now, let's see, I'm zooming here right now. Look at this. Look at this here. But for this level, you can see this is a level. This is a level. This is another level. So you can draw it to this point. Then this is another level. But you can see the descent of market from this direction. And in this area, you are not seeing candles moving like this. It's moving like this. But it's only going to react to this level here, which is a little bit far. So that is why I said to you, turn your chart to 1 hour. When you turn your chart to 1 hour, it can give you can see levels in 1 hour. If you see too many levels in 1 hour, leave the chart. Let's see this one in 1 hour. Can you see 1 hour right now? So in 1 hour, you are seeing a trend like this. What is that telling you? A good market environment. Powerful downtrend. Look at it. So this is what it means. And do you know how many trades you can take here? Only by staying on Euro US dollar. You can take your trade and get out. This is what I mean, please. I am so much interested and concerned in making sure that we make money. And I found out that number one reason why many people think they don't make money is because they think they don't have a winning strategy. And I want to boldly say to you, it is not true. You have a winning strategy. So in solving that problem, you need consistency. You need consistency. You need to sit down and follow the simple rules given to you. Stop jumping from one place to the other. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it again. I have a lot of articles I have read that have proven that the reason for failure, one major reason, is lack of consistency and discipline. Jumping from one strategy to another one. And you know, online is loaded with all kinds of information. And many of you belong to, I can't even remember, I don't know how many groups you belong to. And all of these groups, all of us are presenting to you different strategies. My group, I have a strategy. Another group you belong, there's another strategy. Another group, because when people want to join our group, especially on Facebook, sometimes I see that this person belongs to 8, 9, 10 trading groups. Imagine the information you are getting from those areas. I'm not advocating that you should stay with Marvel alone. No, but I'm telling you, when you go from one place to the other, you are confused. You won't know which one to follow. And the amazing part of it is that you follow some here today, it might work. But if you are not consistent, the moment you start losing and you don't know why you are losing, you start looking for another one. Don't do that, I beg you. Don't do that, I beg you. So market environment is very, very important. When you learn from so many people, come to a realization and a conclusion that this is what suits me. This is what I can do. Now, I talked to one of our students. The person said, if I put 10% in my trade, my heart will be beating. So I like to put small percentage. Now, that is that person. That's that person. So the person has understood that he cannot risk 10% of his trade. So why would that person be carried away with somebody who is trading a compound trade? Then you see somebody compound trade. And how those people who are doing compound trade are they consistent? That's the question you are not asking yourself. Because a lot of people doing compound trade lose their money. A lot of people doing compound trade, but when they lose it, many times they don't post the result. People only post winning results. Winning result. So many people right now online teaching. So many people teaching online. Everybody's teaching now. Everybody's teaching. So if you can do compound trade, go ahead and do compound trade. But if you cannot do it, don't worry. Stay with what you have. Now look at this trend now. This is 1 hour. Imagine you taking this trade. And I've shown it to you in 5 minutes. So only this one you can take your trade and get out. And I'm happy I'm having only some few of us are becoming consistent and disciplined. Some of you, we are talking and you are telling me, oh, I'll make my target for today. I'll make my target to tomorrow. You know, I like that. And I'm happy with that. And that is going to be the difference. Now, I have an assignment this week. Because you already belong here. You are now a VIP. I am the one teaching you now. And I'm teaching you not because of anything. I'm teaching you because you have paid. Okay? And so the goal for payment is to make money. So let me mentor now. Now, my assignment for everybody in this group is that I want to see a daily target that you have made. Your daily target, and to 1 week, I want to know how consistent you are. Because the moment you don't have somebody monitoring you, that is why there's a difference between teaching and coaching. When they teach, they leave you alone. But when they coach will follow you up. So I'm turning to a coaching teacher this year. I'm not just going to teach you and leave you alone. I want to coach you. So that at the end of the day, you yourself will be able to pick it that this is why I'm losing. Because I am not disciplined. So if you cannot follow rules, if you cannot, follow instruction, then this trade might not be okay for you. So I'm going to post out some instructions right now on the group. And the instruction is going to be, because Everyone who follows it, they are the one we are going to do our challenge together. I don't want you to just see, making money on IQ is good. But don't think making money trading binary is a get rich quick. Take that out of your mind. Okay? I will send all of that online. Don't think it is get rich quick. Don't look at it like that. I have studied IQ. They put out articles of how many people lose money. Some people are trading because today they can make money. Tomorrow they blow it out. Some people will make money from Monday, Tuesday. The third day is blown up. Some people can even make money in the morning, and in the afternoon, the money is blown out. What is the problem? Because of lack of following rules and discipline, lack of consistency. If you don't have money in your IQ account, if you fund your account once this year, is enough. You fund your account once is enough. And the only way to do it is to be consistent, be disciplined. So as a coach, if you allow me, it's not by force. I can't force you because most of you are adults. Many of us, we have families, okay? So for somebody to say, I want to coach you, and it's giving you rules, well, it might be very difficult for many of us because many of us, we are not used to following rules. We are oga, we are fathers, we are teachers, we are boss. So we are not used to following somebody giving us instruction. But let me tell you something. A man who can follow instruction is a man who will become successful in life. I'm telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth. A man who can follow instruction. And instruction following has nothing to do with who is giving the instruction. Just make sure that you are able to take instruction and follow it. If you can't take instruction and follow instruction, it might be very difficult for you. One of the things that my Bible teaches me is the fact that freedom is very good, but freedom is very dangerous. Freedom is very good, but freedom is very dangerous. Now, let me explain that to you so that I can take some questions again. When a man is under control, somebody is controlling him, like I am coaching you, I'm giving you instruction. You are not free. That means you can't do whatever you want to do, the way you want to do it. You can't just trade. That is what I'm going to do. But when a man is free, you are free to do whatever you want to do. At that point in time, you are not responsible to anybody. Now, I wrote a story on the chat, and I don't know how many of you read the story. When I remind you of the story, if you read the story, just say, yes, I read the story. I want to know how many of you read the story. It's a real life story from one of our members in this group. There were two guys who were trading for a company, and they were making a lot of money for the company. And suddenly, they got to a point they felt that the company is not paying them enough, not paying them well. So they decided to stop trading for the company and started their own business. Thank you, you read the story. Started their own business, their own trading business. Few months, they blew out their account. What is the difference? The strategy they were using when they were trading for a company is the same strategy they were using. But the only major difference is they are now free. Freedom is very dangerous. Now, your money is your money. If you lose it, no, people might not know. But you know yourself, and you know how hurting it is. So why don't you put yourself under control? Why don't you let somebody tell you something to do, and you just consciously obey instruction? Now, somebody is asking me whether you can trade with me to follow. You can trade with me to follow. Please just hold on. My battery is going down. Let me power it on. So if you have a question, please write your question. Okay. Okay. I would like to know how we could make use of money management with our consistency and discipline. Now, the advice is I am trying to do two things. Two things. My first advice is you can, I've given an advice of 30% in a day. It's very large and it's very small. It's very large and it's very small. I sent an Excel file of 30% in a day. Okay, an Excel file of 30% in a day. So, and that Excel file, there are two ways you can achieve it. It's either you take 5% of your capital per trade and you will focus on taking 10 trades in a day. Now, with that 5% of your capital, if you take 10 trades, okay, I'm going to ask, if you take 10 trades in a day, by the time you have taken, if you have 7 win or 8 win, you have made your target. That is on 5%. Now, if you take 10%, you only need to take 5 trades in a day. And out of the 5, if you win 4, you are done for the day. And you are gone. Now, somebody say I should ask if any of them have ever made profit on binary. That's a very good question. So that we'll not just be going up and down. If you have made profit in binary and you have withdrawn money, can you send me a message? Say yes. Let me even know who has made profit. They're a very good question. Okay, good. Yes, good. I love that answer. Yes, but not consistent. Oh, after some times, okay? Okay, you have not, oh, okay? Okay, in conclusion, okay, now, good, not, okay, okay. Oh, that's a very good question. Good, 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 good. Yes, but not consistent. Yes. Okay. Never. Wow. You see what somebody is saying? He said, okay, so they must listen to me alone. Well, I think it's a very good advice because trying to listen in different areas and listen to this person, it's not good. Yeah. I've gotten the message now. I've gotten the message. So the key to you making profit this year is to allow me to coach you. Allow me to coach you. Now, I'm going to send out from time to time an assignment. If I send an article, I expect you to read it. If I send a story, I expect you to read it. If I give an assignment, I expect you to do the assignment. So the very first assignment is, every one of us right now, you are going to design your weekly goal. What is your goal for this week? Whether it is a real account or a demo account, I need to know your goal because I have plenty of you here, but many of you might not allow me to mentor you. And I saw many of you are not here today, so I have to still probably do another class, okay, to be able to explain this thing. Now, many will allow me to mentor them because they are willing to make money. They want to make money. Many might not because they have a problem of not submitting to anybody. They have a problem of not following instruction. They have a problem of they are the one giving instruction to people. They don't like being given instruction. They don't like being told. It is just natural for some people. And you will see it play out in your tree. If you cannot follow instruction, somebody say, do this, you cannot do it. That is a sign that there is a problem. That is a sign that there is a problem. And you need to begin to identify your problem so that you can solve them. Because if you don't know where your problem is, you might not be able to solve the problem. A medical doctor will first and foremost do a diagnosis. of what your problem is before they even give you drug. So in this year, I am diagnosing a lot of trading problems so that we are solving them. That's what we are doing. So we are not just going to be increasing, hey, one strategy, second strategy, three strategies, and four strategies. Okay? So what you are going to do, yes, many of you are already sending me. If you have $100 in your account, or you hope to put $100 in your account, I want to see your weekly goal. That at the end of this week, no, don't write $100 to 225. I don't want it. I want you to do a calculation. You have my Excel sheet. Do your calculation. How much is it per day? How many trades do you want to take per day? You need to do this because this is now a business and we need to handle it like a business. We don't just get in without even knowing what we are going to do. No, we are not going to do that this year. So I need many of us to make our weekly goal first and break it down to me. How many of you have never done that in your life? So you are going to do that now in Marvel. Okay? Because these things I'm telling you, they are the things that will eventually make you a Marvel. So even if it is a demo, maybe you don't want to put in live money. Even if it's a demo, what you are going to do with a demo is how much will you want to start with when you want to put real money? If it is $100, then turn your demo account to $100. Break it down to $100. Have $100 in your demo account. And trade that demo account like a real account for 1 week. And I want to have your result. First and foremost, I want your goal. Because one of the things I'll be doing this week is that when I get online, since it's a 5-minute strategy, when I get online, any of you that is online, I'm not going to give time. Any of you that is online, I will let you know, oh, I am watching Euro US dollar for TRC. I am watching Euro US dollar for trend continuation. I am watching this. You can easily, I will post it. I will post it on the group. If I'm going to get online, I will just say, oh, I'm going online in the next 10 minutes, in the next 5 minutes. Okay? Then I will tell you I am watching. So that you can see with me before the real challenge begins. Okay? So you can see with me, like I tried to do that, was it 2 days, 3 days ago, or 4 days ago, when somebody posted something and I said, no, there's a level. Then I posted a signal, then I took it out. And if you watch that signal, you saw that it was a win, but I left it alone because I didn't plan that with you. Okay? I didn't plan that with you. But this week, because I want you to be able to be consistent and follow rule. Once in a while, when I get online, I will let you know I am online. Okay? I will let you know I am online. But first and foremost, you have to follow what I'm saying to you. The first thing to do is make your plan for the week. And if you want me to coach you, make your plan, send it to me. That this is what I want to achieve this week. Because at the end of the day, we might not be too many in our challenge. I want people serious. Some of you in the group, you have told me you have watched some people and you told me those people are not serious. And I can see the attitude of unseriousness, which it is not something that many of you want. You don't want to be serious. It's not that you want to be unserious, but you don't know that there are some certain characters that prove that you are not serious. So we want to see how we can help ourselves to overcome those characters. So the first assignment I'm giving this week, today, make your goal, 1 week goal, and send it to me. Make your 1 week goal and send it to me. And don't just say $100 to 225 like I'm saying here. I want to see $100 to so, but this is my daily targets. And I plan this so amount. You can use the Excel that I give to you. You can use it to change it. You can change it. It's not a PDF. You can change the Excel and send it to me so that I can use it to monitor you. I can use it to coach you. That is what I want us to do this week. Because we are going to do a target, and that target, like I said to you, is my selling point. Thank you very much. Somebody is saying that his is the Excel that I said. Very good. Very good. So my target, our challenge is my selling point. I'm not going to be selling taking time to be doing a lot of training and training and training. I'll be doing a lot of group training so that they can join in our challenge. That is my selling point. And when we do the first challenge, after the first challenge, I'm going to be releasing videos this week also of my trade. I'm going to be releasing videos. Okay? So any question? So the assignment is make your weekly target. Now, last week I told you to do it, and many of you didn't do it. But I didn't tell you to send it to me. But this time around, I am turning to a coach. I'm turning to a coach. So I'm going to even change the VIP to another name. I will put a coach on that VIP so that you can understand what we are focusing on the VIP. It's not just because you have done a training. It's a coaching. It's a coaching. And maybe with time, by the time I realize that only few of us are following instruction, I might have to create another coaching group where I know that these are the serious people, even from the VIP.
It's 3 o'clock.
I might have to do that so that we know the people I can put my energy, my strength, my time, into. Yesterday, I had to go and bury somebody. Today, I have another burial this evening, but I'm here talking to you. I'm here talking to you. So, please, I will not want to waste my energy, time, and all of that. Neither do I want you to waste yours. So, I want us to do this thing and do it very well. Okay? I want us to do it and do it very well. So, the assignment is before the end of the day. Many of you are in different countries. You're almost getting close to a late time. Will you introduce the volume? Yes. I have a volume strategy. I will, but not today. You already have 4 strategies. Maybe during the trade, I will show you. Okay? But don't let us model too many. I have a volume strategy that I'm using now. I use it in a 2 minutes and I use it in 5 minutes. But let's leave all of that for today, please. Let's not just get into too many strategies. I've taken time to explain what is very, very important today, market environment. So the assignment today, which I'm going to begin to pay attention to, is that go ahead and make your weekly plan. And I promise you this week, you are going to be seeing me online. And I'm going to be saying, oh, I'm analyzing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I have somebody who is going to join me, okay? I've discussed with someone who is going to join me. So we are going to be there. So when we do, you will join. And that's it. And it's 5 minutes. And because it's 5 minutes, you can join. Because it's 5 minutes. When it's, I'm checking this trade, I'm checking this pair for downtrend, for TRC, for trend continuation, you will already understand it. So that is what I have for today. Any question before we close? So I will be expecting you to send me your goal, your plan for the week. If there is no question, then I can stop and end the class. Thank you very much.